Yeah, do you know what? I knew you'd go insane at some point. Hello, and welcome to another episode of me dying horrendously in space. Because basically that's what we've been doing. So, welcome back to 60 Parsecs Missions, the series where we're going through the different missions in 60 parsecs. And we actually had another success last time. We managed to complete this one, we managed to get all three. So, if you haven't seen that, then I'd suggest you go and check that out. Which just leaves this one, which we need to get all three on. We need to get all three on this one, so we didn't do it in 55 days or less. That's something we can do later. We need to do this one, and we need to do this one. This is what we're going to be doing today. So Tom is stranded in space. A rescue mission is on its way, but it will take a while before the saviors arrive. Can Tom survive long enough all by his lonesome? So I imagine we'll get picked up after day 50, so that'll be the final. That's it done. So finish the mission while well fed, so we just have to feed him a bunch and finish the mission while vigorous. Those are two things that could actually be quite hard, but luckily we only need one in order to get this one, and then we can worry about getting that later. But just before we get started, if you are new around here, shall I say, then please do consider subscribing, as it is free and helps me out a bunch, and you'll join in the fun of watching me die horrendously. So what's not to love there? So let's just get on with it. Right, so here we are, day one, and that's actually not what I expected at all. I expected to see Tom on his own. Hoarder, yeah. I can see that, as we have nothing. No items, no food. We have, oh, there we go. We got 50 minerals. We're gonna have to start crafting some things up. Oh, well that's interesting. 3 successful expeditions in a strange new world. But we're in space, so that's a bit of a weird one, I must admit. So wake up, Captain Thompson. Never mind. You sat through the shuttle launch and you're all alone in space. HQ was notified and they will send somebody to help you, but it would take at least 50 days. It won't be easy to survive so long by yourself, but look on the bright side, more suit for you as long as you have the creativity. Use the crafting station. I'm certain that you'll find a way to last a while. Okay, I know what to do in this situation, because we'll be able to recycle essentially the minerals for chemicals, which is essentially what we need. So one of my favorite things to craft up is the communicator, and we also get power, so we can actually upgrade things as well to get more out of it. So yeah, let's do this. So it's this run is basically going to be a case of craft. Oh, we got that. That's nice. It's going to be a case of craft and recycle. Essentially, that's it. Luckily, we only have to feed one person, so it's actually not that bad. Yes, any opportunity to get soup is going to be so key. And another thing is we're going to need plenty of sock puppets, because he will very soon be going insane. So I think we'll craft our first sock puppet first of all. And we have literally neither of them, so what is even the point? What is even the point? Because I believe that one depends on being a collective, a group, but oh wow. This is already going better than I anticipated. Yeah, let's do that. Free samples. That can only be a good thing, right? Right? Please. Oh yes, we've got a med kit. You know what? This is going quite well already. Much better than I thought. So basically, craft food. That's basically going to be it. We're surviving 50 days in space. I assume we're in space. Do we end up going back to the, do we end up going to a planet? That'd be a bit strange if we were, but we need to finish well fed. So around day 46, 47, we need to just feed him every day, essentially. And that's how we'll get that, simply. We'll make the lighter, because I feel like it. So we'll make the lighter, and once we've actually... And he's hurt himself. This is why I'm really glad for the first aid kit that we got off of that one thing. So lucky for that. So lucky. But now if we recycle this, that means we'll have 10 power, which means we can actually start upgrading things. So we'll upgrade the... Oh, well, we don't have it because we just used it, but whatever. So the idea now... Yeah, do you know what? I knew you'd go insane at some point. I knew you would. That's why I made the sock puppet. See, all you out there thinking, oh, he doesn't think ahead. I'm thinking ahead. Because now if we upgrade the artifact, we now get 30 minerals from it instead of 20. No, we will not do that. Because our soup is very, very precious. We now only have one left. So, oh no, we have 2. So, see, now we've got the extraordinary artifact. So it's been upgraded. Ooh. Which means we actually get more from it. Which means we're going to get the ability to make what, 4 or 5 soup? Oh, we got 2 anyway. So yeah, we have the ability to now make 5. That makes 9 in total across 40 days. That should be enough. So I think we'll just start crafting items just to craft items, just so we can survive. I think that might be the best idea. Now we have 30, so we can make 3. Perhaps the idol... Oh no, we got the communicator as well. So, like I said, we will end up getting 9 in total if we craft all of our chemicals into that. We might have to make a sock puppet as well some time, but that should be enough to last the whole time. I really, really hope it is. Well, if it isn't, then we can always recycle one of the items we just made, so it's actually not that bad of an idea. And he's hurt himself again. How? Right, well, I've got to make that. You've got to survive 3 days. No, we won't do that. That's irrelevant. No, we use intellect, because brain over brawn, as I always say. He's got to survive another 2 days. Oh, that's not good. Please, please. Well, we don't have that, which means he's going to get robbed or something, so we're going to lose some more stuff, which means... Do you remember when I was saying just a few moments ago, oh, well, we got this, how we were doing quite well? Yeah, not anymore. You must be joking. We've fallen off of our perch, as it were. We'll use the idol, because I want to actually recycle the communicator as it's broken. It'd be much better just to recycle it. Oh, yes, and we got items. We have items. Are you still hurt? Yes, you are. So we will give you that, which means... See, we can now make 5 food, which is actually quite a lot, really. We'll recycle that because it's damaged, so we might as well. That's quite a lot, actually. That's quite a lot of food because it's just one person, but I doubt it's going to survive for 34 days, so we can make another 4. That would put us on 6 in total. Let's see if we put all of our resources into food, because we may have to make another med kit, we may have to make another sock puppet. So this could get... I think what I'll do is make 1 food now, because that'll leave us enough to make 1 sock puppet and 1 med kit if we need to. And then yeah, container. It could have food in it, could have items, or it could blow up in our face, which I believe is actually something that could happen. Oh, we lost. Losing items is really bad because we're not getting any more minerals, and we need those items to possibly recycle later. Oh, I could never make the mask anyway. Oh, he's sick. This is why I always keep enough minerals. Minerals? Yeah, minerals it is. I need to keep enough minerals in order to make med kits and sock puppets, because they will, there we go, 30 days left, because they are very important, which means you've got to survive. Again, haven't got that. It's because we ended up with nothing, which... and he needs a sock puppet. And he's hurt. So he actually... What was that? Hold on. That is a really, really strange noise. I'm not sure if you could actually pick that up. I may have to do some wizardry in post. But that was some really strange noises coming from him there. Oh, yeah. Well, at least we can heal him. That is at least one blessing, at least. And we'll have to make a sock puppet, which means we've now run out of food. Well, that's not true. We have 3, which is not going to be enough. Absolutely no way is that going to be enough stuff. Oh, go on then. What we need is just either more minerals or more chemicals. We can get more chemicals though, because we do have a few, well, 2 items. I think we got the lighter as well. So it could be worse. Oh, this could be a lot better though. We were in a good position only about 5 minutes ago. Okay, so we do have the lighter and we have the gun. Oh, that's going to be good. Because that means more things to recycle. Which means more food. Oh, yes. And more food. I like me some food. I do. Right, recycle. We're going to have to recycle something. Interestingly, we can turn the soup into minerals and then turn the minerals into, for instance, the artifacts, and then recycle the artifacts. So basically, if you're willing to wait, that's an endless loop of power, which is something I'm actually going to exploit here. So I'm going to recycle that, then I'm going to upgrade this, and then I can just make more. I can just make more, because I can then recycle it to then get more. Because basically what I want is the power, although we've lost it. So, and we've lost a suit. Oh yeah, but we recycled it anyway, so it doesn't matter. So now that we have 10, we should be able to upgrade the atomic battery. We'll upgrade, and then we can recycle that later. Oh my goodness, my brain is beginning to work. It's miraculous that my brain, for once, is engaging. I wish I had that when I was doing the Sky Wars, but alas, no. I didn't have that. That kind of intellect was not with me at that time. But we move on, so we're going to now recycle the atomic battery, which should give us 30 minerals. Oh, we got 20 power. That is literally so good. So good. We'll feed him now, so we can now make another 3 food. Oh, that feels so good to be able to make that. And then we can actually, because now we've got 25, we can now... Ooh, do I want to craft something? Perhaps we'll craft the idol, because now we can upgrade 2 more things, which means that's, I think, a total of 60 more minerals, which is... Oh, that is massive. That's 6 food, which is... Wow. Do you know what? This is... I don't want to jinx anything, but... Wow, this is going well. I almost recycled it by mistake. We want to actually upgrade it. The only thing that's going to get us is the lack of items, because we just don't have enough items to really do anything. And this is again another problem that we're going to have. But luckily we had plenty of the minerals, so we can do that now. Use our intellect. Well, you ain't got no intellect because you got insane. You're gonna do lally. which is just silly. And is he just weak? Yeah, so he's not actually hurt himself. I thought for a minute there he'd hurt himself, but he's alright, he's alright, he's alright. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. And also another thing I've noticed, now he's hurt himself, but we've got 2 more soup. That's just more good things there. I've also noticed this because in the normal game, this extends usually to the floor and it looks actually quite cool, but this for some reason is kept its size, which is that a glitch? Is that supposed to happen? Why? Oh, that's why. I was wondering there for a minute why we couldn't make a medkit, but then I realised we actually already have one. So let's use this. So start. Do you know what? Let's just go across the board there. Just use them all, get them in a better place. That's really going to be key. Okay. I think if the thing is, I need minerals to get items, but I need my minerals to make more chemicals. So I think making food now is going to be a priority, and perhaps making items. No, let's deny him entry. I just think too many things can go wrong there, and we only have to survive 15 days. That's all. We have more than enough chemicals. The only thing that's going to get us is the well, perhaps the lack of items, because you've only got 2. Any more than this now, I'm pretty sure the flux capacitor is impossible to make. As in, you cannot make it. That's it. It's impossible. I'm pretty sure it fails every single time. Oh, we got the tape. Oh, that is cool. That's a cool looking gun. I like that a lot, actually. So now it's a case of using the very little items we have to do as many quests as we can, to then be able to... Oh, we got the mask. Just more items. How do we get him to be vigorous? I genuinely don't know. But as I've already said, we actually only need 1. I think we should give up a soup, because we just simply need it. We need to do as many quests as we can to avoid all the bad things that could happen. We got 20 power and the armor, which again is just more things to upgrade and recycle. So we will upgrade the armor and then probably recycle. We will not be upgrading the armor, we'll be upgrading the lighter, so we can use the armor here. Hey presto. Got very lucky there, actually. That could have gone very, very wrong. Oh, we got the atomic battery. Do you know what? This is... I hate saying things like this, because I know I'm just gonna ruin it by saying it, but we are doing quite well. I do need to remember that on about day 45, 46, I just need to feed him every day, so that he becomes well fed. And we lost a soup, which is not good, but we are actually doing quite well. We've only got 10 days left to go, and we've got essentially enough to make a couple soup. Oh, we're just getting more things. This is just going so well. I think just crafting soup at this point. Was it French? Eat it. Yeah, go on then. Because we do have enough time to make another medkit if he ends up getting sick over it. I think he is sick. No, he's weak. So okay, that's fine. So just basically just keep going with the making of the soup. Basically, just keep making soup again and again and again. Because we're about... Okay, right, the soup production has stopped for 2 days to make a sock puppet, because I think to be vigorous, I vaguely remember you have to be sane, which is something he's currently not. So when he's sick, So that should be alright, because if we make the med kit from today, we lost the atomic battery, but that's fine. So if we give him that, and now we make that, oh, we just have enough. We have 4 soup, so we can just feed him over the next 4 days. As long as we don't lose any soup, that is. So if we make that, he should be healed on the last day, which is should be an interesting one. Hitchhiker aboard, shoot it out, mate. When in doubt, shoot it out. But I'm pretty sure this is a win. Oh, we got the... What is... This used to tell me things, and now it just doesn't. So we're just going to feed him. The problem is... 2 chins. No, we're not. I think there's a chance also to get the soup back. I think we gain a soup from this if we say no. Is that right? Yeah, we do, and we got a first... Oh, that went much faster than I thought it would. But basically, we're just going to feed him now every day. We can craft nothing. Okay, so that's fine, basically. Hopefully, after today, because this, ladies and gentlemen, is the last day. Can we get him well fed? He looks different. Okay, he's well fed. This is good. This is very good indeed. Everything is not all peaches and cream. I believe that's nothing. But okay, I've got the achievement for doing it, so doing the first one, but I didn't get the achievement for getting all 3 stars, which is fine, because to be honest, because I don't even know how to make him vigorous. But we got the shovel. That, I have to say, was possibly one of... Oh, that is cool. I think all of these end screens are cool. That is wicked. But I think this has to be possibly the easiest one we've done so far. So, Tom Thompson lived to see another day, armed with all new stories. He made a point of sharing his experiences with anyone who would listen. While he was ridiculed at first, in the span of a few generations, his tall tales became accepted as fact, and Tom himself became something of a legend. Well done, my boy. You've done good. And we've got another 2 stars, which is not 3 stars. I'm not entirely sure how to make him vigorous. That's the problem. But we'll end it there. So, thank you all for watching. Again, that was possibly the easiest one yet. It was total. I had no real problems. As long as you kept on top of the things and use your brain, it was fairly easy. So, there we go. That's it done. And I believe that means we've now got, yes, all of them unlocked. So now it's going to be a quest to get the remaining 11 stars. So, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and of course stay tuned, because we are now nearing the end of this series, and it's looking pretty cool. So thank you all for watching, as I said before, and I'll see you all in the next video.